Hey, what's going on, you guys? Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Ayoka. To all of my new viewers, what's up with y'all? All right, so I'm just going to get the energy for y'all real quick. It's 8:01 p.m. here in Baltimore, Maryland, so I'm super pumped about that number, right? So we talking about new beginnings, and I do feel like a lot of us have been going through some type of rebirth, okay? So in this new season, it definitely feels very, how can I put it? I don't want to say it's scary, but it's almost like this uncertainty. Like you don't know what's going to happen, but you just know that you have to keep moving forward regardless, right? It's like it's a part of you that's like, I don't know, but I feel like I need to, because I don't want to keep doing the same things over and over again. I don't want to keep repeating the same cycles. I don't want to keep, having the same arguments. I don't want to keep feeling the same way, whatever that feeling may be, right? And it's happening collectively, okay? So as you are going through your transformation and you're continually to work on your soul's evolution, this is why you are now beginning to rebirth a whole new you, okay? Now, whether this is your energy or somebody that's connected to you energy, I got the broken heart card that came out, and this could be past energy, okay? So TikTok fam, I'm going to stop recording when it gets to about 10 minutes. Go over to my YouTube to catch the rest of this video. If the video happens to shut off before my 10 minutes is up, it's because my phone ran out of space, okay? So just know to go to the link in my bio. That's going to be my YouTube link, okay? Subscribe over there too, all right? Now, yeah, but for the most part here, what I'm seeing is someone is sad, brokenhearted, or grieving about something, okay? So I'm going to see what the next card is that comes out. I know my friend's funeral was today, so it was a very, very beautiful funeral. It was funny. She was a comedian, so it was funny. On top of that, even the service was really good. So the repast, everything was just amazing. It was almost as if we were having a whole party session, because she loved to have fun. So that's what her best friend and the other family members did for her for the repast. So we had a DJ, everything. So very amazing turnout. I'm telling you, the city showed out for my homegirl Phoenix. So but however, I got the Heal of Ages in the reverse in the fourth chakra right next to it. This is a lot of heartbreak, y'all. And it's some stuff that needs to take place on a deeper level, okay? So somebody is experiencing extreme heartbreak, very triggered. And y'all already know how I do. If you triggered by something, what? Face your mirror. Go deep within to figure out what this is, okay? Because this cannot go into the next cycle, right? We have to heal, okay? So when it comes to the matters of the heart, this is where it seems like it could be a block in the flow of your heart center. But it just has a lot to do with whatever you got going on, okay? So really just do the self-reflecting is what I'm seeing here, just to figure out what's happening so that you can begin to move past this, okay? Because we don't want to have to keep telling the same story in a new cycle, right? It's time to change the story up, right? So tell me about the broken heart. We ready to manifest, right? We asking the divine to bless us with some major things in our life, but we have to be willing to exchange it for peace, right? We have to be willing to let go of what no longer serves us in order to receive better and greater, okay? It's called being the vibrational match to the universe, all right? So if you're not in alignment, I suggest that you do whatever you can possibly that is in your integrity, okay, to bring yourself back to your center, all right? Reiki, acupuncture, get outside and move your body, get around friends, laugh, dance, sing, paint, listen to the meditation sounds. I usually listen to Sophogio sounds, okay? Anything over 528 Hz's gets into your subconscious, okay? So yeah, it's a time right now to really do some soul searching is what I'm hearing, so that you can begin to release these burdens, okay? So show me about, what is my collective heart broken over? It's about your wish fulfillment. It's something that you want, something that may be disappointing you. You may be hoping for something, and I just seen the star card come out, but you may be hoping for something and you're not manifesting it. Yeah, the Two of Swords comes out in an upright position. So you got to make a decision. Somebody is stuck at the crossroads, basically. Okay. I know it may feel like whatever decision you make is going to be a negative consequence. But what they say, not making a decision still leads to the same outcome, right? It's like just the same thing. It's like you have to make a decision because you got to go in some direction to get to your happiness. Like, this is attainable. Okay. And however, if you don't do it, then the universe ends up stepping in and helping you out a little bit. You don't want that to happen, though, do you? No. Why? Because this shit gets kind of chaotic, right? So, all the divine is saying, connect with your angelic guides. Ask for the help and the support you need so that you can begin to heal. The healer of all ages is literally like there, hands wide open, right? Come, my child, right? But tell me about the healer of the ages in the reverse. Thank you that my true guides are here with me to deliver this message. Ooh, I didn't even mean to have that in there. Somebody going through some karmic lessons, y'all. Okay? Karmic lessons. Tell me about these karmic lessons. That was supposed to come from my twin flame deck, y'all. So we already know. The devil in the reverse. Okay, so it's about somebody standing in their independence, somebody releasing the codependencies, right? It's also about standing in your power, is what I just heard. Standing in your power. There could be some type of imbalance here between you and someone, all right? So either you have, you're clashing, or your perspectives are different. Whatever it is, it's a lot of disharmony. But it has a lot to do with codependencies, okay? Look, them codependencies is worse than a freaking addiction, like drug addiction, okay? It's hard to kick these things, okay? A lot of times we have to deal with our anxieties, depression, mental health issues, our egos, things like that. So really getting a grip of that, it takes work. It's not something that comes overnight. Yeah, you have to be resilient. I just seen 707 on my timer. Very resilient, right? With the 9 of Wands energy. It's like whatever you're going through, it's an ongoing battle. When it comes to love, the marriage card comes out, 10 of Cups. When it comes to you and getting your wish fulfillment, when it comes to your happiness, okay, having a happy family, a happy relationship, when having something stable or secure, it's like you keep going through this same cycle over and over again, and you never get to that point of reaching your 10 of Cups, your actual happiness, okay, your actual emotional contentment, especially when it comes to a partner, is what I'm seeing. And this is all a part of some type of karmic lessons, that you need to heal from, okay? So this is some things that could have been taking place lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, okay? This is like literally like ongoing is what I'm hearing. You be so close to success, you be so close to achieving the goal, and then boom, you be right back at square one. It feels like the person that you're thinking about be all in, and then next thing you know, they refusing to compromise, or they giving up, or they being stubborn or something, right? Here with the Knight of Wands energy, that basically speaks about, staying enthusiastic, okay? Staying passionate about what it is that you are trying to obtain. That 10 of Cups. That's what you want. You want your 10 of Cups, right? So you have to be diligent with this. And just as the Knight of Wands does, the Knight of Wands goes through, comes through with passion, makes quick decisions, ambitious and everything, so that they can be able to obtain what it is that they want, that overall goal, okay? Now, this Knight of Wands can also be, someone you're connected to, okay? So tell me about this Knight of Wands. Or you could be the Knight of Wands, however it goes, right? So it's 9:10 on my timer. All right, somebody's folding on what they believe in. Okay, somebody's folding. Hold on. Look, the daggone phone stopped for me. I didn't even get to say it. All right. So look, the 7 of Wands in the reverse. It's so much adversity. Whatever it is, it's so much. It feels like it's so much coming up against you. It's like you've been standing up for what you believe in. You've been fighting, trying to protect what you created. You've been doing everything, just determined, okay? And now you're at this point where you're ready to give up. You're ready to fold. And Your ancestors are saying, honey, you got to have confidence. You have to have strength. You have to have courage on this journey. It requires resiliency because life is always going to be about some ongoing battles. You will persevere. Look at that. Conflict. 5 of Wands. Reverse position. It's your confidence that will end the conflict. Okay? Tell me about that, my spirit team. How is my collective's confidence going to end the conflict? It could be internal conflict, external conflict, arguments with one person, with several people, other lovers involved, opposition, whatever it is. Because of the fear and the anxiety, the 4 swords came out, but I'm not sure which direction it turned in. And because of that fear and anxiety, that's what is causing the block, okay? It literally, it shifts your frequency, which again, as I spoke of in the beginning of the video, it makes you not be a vibrational match to what you're trying to manifest. So now you're telling the universe here that the conflict is too much for you to handle, right? And that you're going to allow it to take your power away. And that's just really what it is. You have to take your power back. 1144. Keep planning for your future. Meditate, regroup, okay? Because you need confidence for this journey. You have to stay resilient, okay? I know it seems like it's just too much, right? But God doesn't give us more than we can bear. We signed up for this. Our souls chose this so that we can master it and evolve. This is a part of your lessons, okay? So that's what you are. That's the lesson. I just heard that's the lesson. That's the lesson. Just for you to have confidence. As soon as you have confidence, you overcame the lesson. As soon as you start to believe and stand up for what you believe in and you keep fighting, you overcame that lesson, that cycle. Boom, another one. And of course, in another one, it's going to be something else. But however, you know how to handle it, okay? Because you've already been through this before. You already know how to handle it. You already know that you can utilize your ancestors and your guides to help you to overcome the cycles or the lessons. You don't have to do it alone. It just requires your faith. This literally is about you having confidence and faith in what it is that you believe in. These are your values. Okay, you are now trying to co-create with the universe. In order to do that, it requires your alignment. So don't fold on what you believe in, because you're really just saying that you're giving up on yourself. It's about, and even at that rate, scratch that. It's saying that you don't have confidence in the divine, in the universe, however you believe, okay? It's saying that you don't believe that God can really supply what you are asking for. And in reality, it's already done. And trust me, I understand everything that you guys feel, because I go through the same thing. I may be in my head going back and forth myself about, oh, what should I do? I don't know. I think I'm tired now. I think I'm just going to go ahead and just keep on, just stay to myself and isolate and, just keep working on what I'm doing. Sometimes our mind, our ego will say anything just to try to protect us, okay? But in order for you to get what you're looking for, the universe is just asking, the divine is asking, just have a little faith. The universe shows you that you can have faith in your dreams every single day. You get signs, you get synchronicities, you get blessings. And even though it may not be in what you exactly want or what you're asking for, or it doesn't come in the way that you think it should come, you're still getting the signs every single day. Every time I look up and I see this timer tick, it's on the same numbers. Okay, we're always getting symbols and synchronicities in our dreams and everything. God is in everything. Look for God everywhere. I used to, when I was going through my divorce and I was in that healing process, and I always would sleep all the time because I'm a dreamer. So I go to sleep because that's when I can be the closest to God. I can feel God, I can feel my guides, and I'm getting the messages. I can understand it in my dream state better than in my waking. But when I was awake, I would literally search for God in everything. That's how I was able to get through my days, even if it was down to just looking for a sign in something, you know what I'm saying? Looking for something that may stand out, or even just, taking a walk in a park and then boom, I'm just admiring the outside. And guess what? Oh, a red bird. Like today, I'm walking around the track, and there's this great bird with this blue tail. Like, it was blue as day. It was so blue. It was so weird. And I'm like, oh wow, look. And it caught my attention. I love red cardinals. So I kind of bird watch a lot when I go through the park, because I see all types of birds, from cranes to cardinals to yellow ones, blue ones. And I just kind of really try to stay connected to nature. And that's when I can see God the most, So get outside, have hope. Don't be in despair. It's time for you to mend your broken heart, okay? So let me tell you the fourth chakra. What about the fourth chakra? The World card, and the King of Swords. So your heart is broken over this King of Swords reverse. It's like you feel incomplete. Well, this King of Swords is feeling incomplete without you. I don't know whose energy is what or who is watching, okay? But however I'm seeing, it's like this person lacks the structure or the routine. It's like they're not keeping up the same routines that they once did. One second, y'all. It's like the routines that they may have used to keep, they're not keeping them. Sorry, y'all. Sometimes my son knows how to push the buttons, y'all. I'm telling you, like, like what? Okay, so basically, they haven't been keeping up with certain routines with you. They've been lacking the structure, okay? This is someone who's very logical, is what I'm seeing. Okay, so it's like everything is shifting. It's like you don't get as much conversation. They don't see you as much. They may be detaching, or you may feel like they're detaching, or they're unemotional in some kind of way here. Okay, so you want some truth. I feel like you've been really trying to get some truth out of this situation, and it's like they tell you one thing, but then they do another, right? Okay, they empty promises is what I just heard. And instead of you having some type of success in this, you're not seeing it. Okay, this is breaking your heart. It's like your heart is open. You're ready to receive. You've been healing is what I'm hearing. But this right here is breaking your heart. So, of course, what we're being guided to do. But let me see. I want to pull into my hoodoo tarot, y'all. So bear with me. I don't really know these cards that well, but I'm trying to learn them. So I may have to read the book. What is it that you want my collective to know? What to do? What is it that you are guiding them to do? Dr. Grant. All right, now, so let me look for the book. All right, here we go. 1 second, let me get some hot tea. So Dr. Grant says, so Dr. Grant really is just is someone, it basically like kind of represents being in solitude, okay? And Here on the picture, he's picking herbs and roots in the swamps of Louisiana. Okay, so duckweed. I don't know if you guys are familiar with duckweed, but duckweed would be a good herb for you to work with as well. I feel like I was being guided to say that. But even when you think about the Bible, when you look at Luke chapter 5:16, it says, "But he, Jesus, would withdraw to desolate places and pray." And this is what they're telling you to do. Okay? It's time for you to go into hermit mode, basically. You want the truth, go within. Okay? So here, Dr. Grant reminds, and I know you guys are familiar with Zora Neale Hurston. Okay, she interviewed Dr. Grant in the 30s. And he was basically a conjure doctor. Okay, he used different herbs and other supplies and things like that. And what he reminded Hurston of was a few critical but often forgotten lessons. 1. Believe in one's limitless power. 2. Petition spirits unequal to man. 3. Know more than one way to get a job done. And 4. Acknowledge that no two people or jobs are alike, because a remedy that works for one person may not work for another. Okay? Which makes sense. So that's why they're saying, look, go within. Because even with these being collective readings, they're collective. You know, I could be only speaking to 500 of you out of 1,000, you know, and then the whole 1,000 may think, oh, this might be my message. But you would have to get your own individual personal reading to really, know what is for you. But however, we are all, you understand, intuitive. All we have to do is just go within. We have the answers already within us. And it's time for you to spend some time alone and recharge. It says it may recommend solitude in nature to reflect and listen. And what did I say? I go out into nature every day. I have to be in the park, okay? This is more important now than ever, as we are constantly accessible to others via technology. While this may be convenient, it is also a tremendous burden, as we have little time to clear our heads and just be with our earbuds blasting music in our ears, a zillion advertisements or logos flashing before our eyes, or social media alerts pinging for us to engage with the world again. They won't stop. So you must make a conscious decision once in a while to make it stop. Let's be clear. This card is not about just sitting in the park for a few minutes looking at pretty trees, flowers, or squirrels before you get back online. No, it's about considering the essence of the trees, those flowers, and the squirrels, and how you connect to them. It's about perceiving the inner relationships of all things to the other and the extraction of power from fundamental realities. Remember how I said I look for God in everything, right? For it is from the comprehension of source that knowledge may be accessed and distilled. Remember, if you take something from Mother Nature, don't forget to give something back to her, okay, in return. This card also can indicate that you're seeking knowledge and you're ready to take things to the next level. It's time to seek guidance from a worthy teacher. If you receive Dr. Grant in a reading, consider the following. Do you understand the importance of alone time? Look, it says maybe it would be better to stay at home tonight. So I don't know who that's for. You can ready to go out, stay home, okay? Spend some time alone because silence is golden. Focus on finding out the truth and be in the world but not of it. Pay more attention to your guru or your spiritual counselor. Do you really consider the advice you receive about your issue? And that's usually the problem. Like, we can listen to 1,000 readings and we can get the message, we can hear it, but do we take heed to the message? Nah, not really. Not all the time. Some of us do. I got quite a few collective that literally take notes, especially when I do personal readings. And they take notes and they go back. I did a reading for someone last year, and she got an update with me last night. And she was like, everything that you spoke of, like she had the list and she was just reading it off, actually came to pass. And it had to have been like 6 months later or something like that. And no, I'm trying to think. It may have been a year, y'all. It had to have been during the pandemic. Yeah, wow. Not I really want to think about. I really want to know this. Like, not during 2020, of course. Probably in 2021, I'm thinking. Somewhere in the, well, whatever. It's been about, I feel like it's been anywhere between six months to a year. Let's just put it that way, right? Since I can't gauge the time. I'm so bad with timing, y'all. I suck when it comes to time. I think that's a light worker thing, because I be like, I just move to the beat of my own drum. But however, she was just basically telling me how everything came to pass, right? She really paid attention to the things that I said and really took heed to the advice that I was giving her, especially when it comes to working on herself, her own soul's evolution, her own codependencies and things like that. So, I can say that some of us do actually really pay attention. Some of us may remember what was said once it happens. Like, oh yeah, I remember so-and-so said such and such, right? But really ask yourself, do you really consider the advice you received about your issue? Because sometimes the answer comes through people, right? So, like, hey, sometimes I'm speaking to you and guess what? I'm giving you answers, right? It's okay to break from him, her, them, or that to reevaluate things. Just meditate more and follow your inner voice. So your advice is to take some time. Is take a step back. This is part of your karmic lessons, okay? I know it sounds bad, right? Yeah, we all got them. Maybe in the last lifetime you were doing this to this person. I'm not sure, Not being structured, in and out, non-committal, Maybe you had affairs and that, things like that. You never know, right? But, it's good to have some type of humor in it, but you want the truth. It's time for you to go within. It's time for you to deal with the heart of the matter, okay? Which is you. All right? Y'all got that? 27:27 on my timer. All right, y'all. So I'm getting ready to start one of my readings, and then I'll be back. Peace.